All right, welcome to the Frangie. Now let's do this. 3, 2. All right, the Georgia Bulldogs have made their way to SEC Media Days. Brady Ackerman and Ryan Hacker Green here with you. We welcome in tight end Jeb Blazevich from the Bulldogs. Jeb, welcome to the show here in Jacksonville. Talk about the day, man. It's wild here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long day for us. We woke up, ran at 6, got done around 6:30, 6:45, threw on a suit. And the only hard part about that is trying to stop sweating from a workout to a suit.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to get creative. I mean, you got to figure out
everything.
everything.
You got to go cold shower there, probably.
I did that. Trust me. Get under
shower?
fans. I'm like, man, that's the only hard part about today. Everything else has been awesome.
Well, you got the bow tie. You're looking good, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, my mama got it for me. I've always been a bow tie man, so I figure, why not?
I was figuring you could take the day off. You didn't have to work out, but I guess there's no days off right now.
Yeah.
There's no days off. Talk about Coach Smart. I mean, obviously, Coach Rick and talking with all the other players and the people that, Mark Rick was well thought of at Georgia, and certainly I know anytime you lose a coach like that, there's going to be a maybe some emotion with that. But talk about the transition from him to Coach Smart.
Yeah, obviously, Coach Rick, I wish him the best. I mean, I love him as a man and as coach. I wish him the best down in Miami, but I mean, I would commit again to Georgia if Coach Smart was here. I mean, it's awesome, and that's what we've had to do, and that's what unifies the team is we all have to buy in and say, hey, there's new coach, new circumstances. What are we going to do? Because we can fight them. We can, just be like, all right, screw this. We're going to just get by. Or we can say, let's go ahead and buy in and all unify around them. And so that's what we've done as a team, and that's what I'm really thankful for from all the guys.
Jeb, we talked to a lot of Georgia Bulldog fans being in Jacksonville. I'm sure we'll get to a certain game that's going to be played in Jacksonville later in the year. But obviously fans want to know about the quarterback situation. You being a tight end, you being one of the main targets on that offense down the field, you have a good perspective on that. Jacob Eason, Grayson Lambert, what are your thoughts on that whole situation?
For me, and I've tried to look at it 100 different ways, but I really can't tell the difference. I mean, in there when we're throwing with them, it's really like the ball's there and you catch it and you run. It's pretty simple. So I know the coaches, a lot more goes into that when you actually study their film and everything. But in terms of me and what I'm comfortable with, and I feel like most of the receivers are comfortable with, any one of those guys can do. I mean, it's like Groundhog Day here, new coordinator, new quarterback competition. The same thing happened last year, and it's just another new year.
How important, though, is the locker room? When you say all those guys are the same on the field, that's important. But also, those guys are in a leadership position. How have those guys handled the locker room and I know Eason's a new kid, so he's got to get used to knowing the players. How have they done acclimating to your locker room?
They've done a great job. I mean, they all fit in their own different way. I mean, they're three unique gentlemen, but, I mean, they get along great with everybody. I think everybody follows their leadership when it's their time to lead, and it's really a special thing. That's why I'm so thrilled to have three great quarterbacks that could potentially start for University of Georgia. That's a rare thing.
Jeb Blazevich here with us on 1010XL and 92.5 FM, tight end of the Georgia Bulldogs. A lot of excitement in the Bulldog Nation with 93,000 at the spring game. Yeah, 93,000.
Talk about
what that experience was like and how the excitement is kind of getting you guys fired up for the year.
I was doubting Thomas. I was skeptical. I was like, there's no way. So we go out there. My family actually had bets on how many people would actually show up. So we go out there. The lower bowl is full, and I'm like, this is incredible. Like, all these screaming fans. This is going to be so much fun. Not 93, but it's okay. So then we go back into the locker room, come back out after all the ceremonies and stuff. Place is jam-packed. I'm like, you wouldn't know this from the kickoff against anybody else at home. It was insane. I mean, I can't thank the fans enough. I never should have doubted them, first off, and I'm really excited to see how they turn up in the Dome first game of the year. That's what I'm pumped about. I mean, I think it was the first one to sell out, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. It is a sellout between Georgia and North Carolina. That's right.
Yeah, so I'm beyond thrilled to see what they have in store for us, just the energy and excitement they bring, and it definitely helps. I mean, that's the part about home field advantage, and then going to the Dome, that's pretty much playing at home.
Last question for you. Florida, Georgia, and Jacksonville, how much does that game mean to you? And obviously with the Gators getting you the last couple of years, that's going to be a big one on the schedule later on.
That's my thing. I've yet to beat Florida in my career, and we keep watching film. We're watching film. I mean, it can be done. We've done it before, and there's no reason why it can't be. But that's the beauty of the game and the rivalries. They're such a good team every year, and it doesn't matter the wins and losses throughout all of this. It doesn't matter if our record's good or bad or if theirs is good or bad. That game, you're going to get the best team from each, and so that's the fun part, and that's why we love playing against them.
Well, September 3rd will be here before we know it. Jeb Blazevich of the Georgia Bulldogs. Thank you for your time, buddy.
Hey,
good luck this year.
Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it.
Good luck.